Bio-based backbone. After a major flood in 1953, the delta works were built to protect a large part of the delta against the sea. Economy of scale shaped the agricultural landscape. The abundance of natural gas in the Netherlands made it possible to grow native and exotic fruits and vegetables all year round. This has resulted in the biggest concentration of greenhouses in the world. As oil became a major driver in the world economy, Rotterdam developed into an important oil hub for transport and processing. The major part of this oil is refined into derivatives used for transport fuels. A much smaller part is refined into chemicals and materials, such as solvents and plastics, which are in turn distributed to factories in the Delta area and further inland. A large part of our daily goods, such as toys, paints and packaging, are produced here. So far, the good news. But what about the future? With an extensive network of roads and railways, it is the undisputed logistic gateway to a large part of Europe, offering many different means of transport in all directions. An underground system of pipelines for fluids and gas completes the multimodal network. A part of this carbon dioxide is being emitted by the oil processing industry, next to contaminants and particulates that cause air pollution in one of the most densely populated areas of the world. The biggest part of this refined oil is used for transport purposes, where it becomes one more source of carbon dioxide and air pollution. Yet another source of carbon dioxide are the electricity plants that turn coal into electricity. The Delta region has a lot of potential to make a successful transition from fossil to bio-based and renewable resources. But clear choices and investments have to be made in the short term. Luckily, the Delta area is blessed with several locally available renewable resources. But what about the production of plastics, clothes, detergents and medicines we use in our daily life? They are now practically all produced from oil derivatives. Can we substitute oil for other, more sustainable resources? The answer is yes, and fortunately, these resources are abundant in the Delta area. Instead of using biomass that was created millions of years ago, and green building blocks that serve as raw material for the production industry. This process releases carbon dioxide from recently captured carbon, which means the balance in the atmosphere could also be restored in the long term. While the leaves stay behind and are used to fertilize the land. The sugar beet goes through a process of washing and centrifugation to obtain sugar crystals. Residual products of this process, like heat and carbon dioxide, are used in adjacent greenhouses to grow crops. Beet pulp is used as food for livestock, but also digested into biogas. But this is not just the story of the sugar beet. All kinds of organic waste from local agricultural fields, orchards and greenhouses can be refined. This also applies to the maintenance waste from the nature reserves of the region. Even filtering manure for phosphates and other valuable minerals can also be an option with new technologies. If you look at it this way, the region turns out to be a vast mining area full of valuable resources. And the good thing is, this mine renews itself every season. The potential of organic waste could trigger farmers to rethink their current position as a supplier of crops for the food industry. They could be suppliers of biomass as well. With a local small-scale biorefinery, they could even become direct suppliers of green building blocks for the surrounding industry. This could create alternative business models for a new generation of farmers. This process of valorizing organic waste into green building blocks is the essence of a bio-based economy where agro meets chemistry. Slowly but surely, a bio-based backbone emerges, where biomass and other resources are being exchanged, growing into a robust, efficient and sustainable metabolic system on a regional scale. This new dynamic creates competitive conditions and business opportunities for new, innovative companies. The already available expertise in intensive agriculture, combined with the knowledge of chemical cracking, offers the Delta a leading position in the transition towards a bio-based economy. By reinventing its own system, the Delta will become the centre of knowledge and expertise regarding the bio-based economy, exporting innovative technology to places all over the world. The Delta landscape will transform into a living lab, and quality of life will improve with a sustainable balance between technology and nature. Right now, we are at a crossroads. Are we capable of investing seriously in an inevitable greener future? Will the Dutch-Belgian Delta be leading the transition towards a future without oil? For the well-being of next generations, we have to join forces, use our knowledge, our infrastructure, and all the resources at our disposal to make this happen.